Hello everyone, this is Nick Perry at Schaefer's Investment Research with your chart slideshow for Monday, November 12th. Today I am back with my check on the broad market indices. I want to start with an apology. I meant to get this chart slideshow put together on Friday, but I was called out of the office before I had a chance to get that done. So anyway, it's a day late, but here's what we've got. In my last chart slideshow, I basically referred to this as crunch time, where the SPX pull back to this support zone, which we had been watching, and I left it with, okay, we've got the SPX at its lows, same thing on the Dow at its recent lows, but we've got some strength in the comp, and it was still holding above this support here. Basically, I said if we do break on the SPX, the chart is going to look less trending and more range bound. Now, of course, if you were following the blog last week, you know what happened. The SPX did break that support right there. The Dow broke its recent lows and is right back to flirt with this gray support zone. In terms of the comp, we were talking about this short-term support here. That was broken. That was also the side of the 50-day moving average, and that brings the comp right back to this gray support zone. So, overall takeaways then, this is where it leaves us. The SPX obviously, short-term support broken. This longer-term support down at the bottom of these lows, that's going to be the level that I see as being very significant now. And basically, that was the side of the August lows. We had that pullback in July and August. It was rather nasty. It was quick. It ran its course. We had a bounce up. Seeing a complete give back of that bounce. Not unheard of. I mean, it's not a strikingly bullish scenario, but it's, in the context of a range-bound market, it's not all too worrisome. However, if we do see a breakdown below these lows, I think that's where people are going to start to get really nervous. But we're not there yet, and we do have the comp sitting at this support here. Now, up until this point, the comp has sort of been the relative strength leader. Last week, tech especially was hit hard, and we saw essentially the comp move right back to the support zone. I think the question this week is how well does tech bounce back? So as far as the action over the next couple of days, what I'm going to be watching is this former support right here. That's potentially now resistance. See if we get a rally back up into that. See if that holds or it gets rejected. That support down here is the bigger term support level to keep an eye on. In the comp, keep an eye on how it bounces at the short-term support, or if it does bounce. And also that former short-term support is now potential short-term resistance. So those are what I'm going to be keeping an eye on the next few days, and hopefully I will be back on Friday with my regular chart slideshow schedule, and we'll see how this plays out.